Welcome to One Topic, where we stick to one topic. My name is Autumn Fisher.
And my name is Greg Russ. Just give her some cookies. You can give her a plate full of cookies and put on a movie.
I have a whole plate of eggs and a bagel that I can't eat.
You can't eat it. Why?
Because we're doing the show now.
Well,
I should take a little bite.
When I mix the show, I record our tracks separately, and then I put them into a multi-track mixing session, and I can compare the amount I speak to the amount you speak. And I speak much more than you. So you'll have plenty of opportunities to mute your mic and eat your eggs and bagel, is what I'm saying.
Is that a jab?
No, it's not. Maybe at me.
Oh, that you speak more? It sounds like you're like, well, I speak so much more, so.
No, that's
okay.
You're really on the defensive. If anything, it was
No,
a jab at
asking.
me. A jab at me dominating conversation. Not letting you speak.
Oh, I don't think you're not letting me speak. Sometimes you just have more to say.
You can mute the mic, though.
I'm starving.
Well, how long do you need to eat?
I don't know, 2 minutes?
Going back to my cookie comment, nobody understands the context.
I don't.
It was because Allie was sick. You said Allie's sick. Just give her some cookies and a movie, and she'll be fine when you record the show.
I don't think cookies are going to do any good for her.
That would work for me if I were sick. My parents said, here's fucking bunch of cookies and go watch that favorite movie of yours. I've got things to do. I'd say, great. I've got things to do too. I don't really want to even be talking to you. You've given me everything I need. Thanks for being a great parent.
Well, she just got over the norovirus. So, I don't know. She hasn't been so much into eating.
What is that? Stomach?
Yeah, that's what I had. So Pete had it. And then Ellie had it. And then I had it and my dad had it.
Who do you think had it first?
Well, Pete had it first. He gave it to Trav. I forgot Travis was in there. But we're a mess. And now she has something else that's like she's sneezing and she's stuffy and she had 101 fever today.
Man, that virus loved all of you.
Yeah.
It's telling all its
Joe
friends.
Got it.
Yeah, it's telling all its friends. I found a group of people who are highly susceptible to us.
Yeah. And to other things too. They're like, hey, I got a little girl.
Yeah, not me. I don't get sick.
No.
I've always been strange about other people being sick and that it doesn't worry me, and maybe it should. Like if somebody else is sick, I just say, whatever, I don't give a shit. I'll hang around them. Mm-hmm. That's probably not the best approach. There's overconfidence in my...
The other day when Pete was sick, I sent a picture to the group of Pete laying on me and he had fallen asleep and it was cute. And Eric was like, you're so close to him. You're going to get sick. I was like, I'm the only parent here. What am I going to be like? Stay away.
Yeah, I guess when you're the parent, it's a bit different. But in general, Eric saying that is also funny in that he's the person who says, if you're sick, you should still go to the office. You shouldn't take a sick day.
Wait, he doesn't say that, does he?
Yeah, show your boss that you're a hard worker.
Oh. He's brainwashed.
It's a point of pride. Yeah. I mean, we've discussed this before. He's a person who calls in sick all the time. And I'm not judging that. I think if you're sick, you should call in sick.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for him, it's somewhat of a point of pride. He brings it up with Jared quite often. He's never called in sick.
Well, Jared brings it up.
Well, maybe it's a point of pride for him now. He has a patch. He should make a patch for his jacket, like a Boy Scout patch. Never been sick. Never called in sick. But it's one of those patches where if you ever do call in sick, they rip it off of you. Because it's an ongoing achievement. It's not...
Right. You have to keep it up.
Yeah, I guess you could get ones for different amounts of time. 1 year without calling in sick. 2 years.
That's crazy. I'm not. I mean, I I feel like I put in the appropriate amount of dedication, not because of the show itself, but because of what I feel is kind of being jerked around by WSB. So, you know, if I had, I feel like I try and give as much faith and effort and support to a company that they give to me. Um, and they're not required to treat me anything other than like just an asset, and that's an important asset. But they're they're not my parents. You know what I mean? Like they're not trying to take care of me. So
On some level, they should be, because if you're giving them things that they need.
right and
But I guess
right.
that's
So
the thing. They don't
it's
think.
transactional.
Yeah, but they don't think that I know on some level, like if you've taken time off during an important ratings period,
Uh
they
huh.
will say something. We need you there for this. So
Yes.
clearly they see some value, but I guess my view has always been at the end of the day, there's this idea. It's like, well, if the whole show went away except for Eric, it'd still be fine. And
Yes.
maybe that's not true, but that seems to be the way the station thinks about it sometimes.
I mean, I don't try and fool myself. I agree. If I left tomorrow, I think there would be some people that would be disappointed, and maybe they would stop listening, or maybe. And that's not to like brag about myself or something. I'm just saying, like, there are some people that feel like I'm an important part, and maybe they wouldn't listen. But the majority of the people would be fine. They would continue to listen and be fine.
Well, I can tell you, at least with the podcast, that's true. When you aren't on, much to my chagrin,
Mm,
and I do a solo show, and I've brought it up before, it doesn't perform as well.
mm,
It really fucking irks me. So
irks.
that means people like you. I know it's a bit more specialized. Anyone listening to this podcast is listening for
Right. It's
us,
like 50-50.
where the radio show is also could be passive. I get in my car, I just put on WSB. I like that show.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm still going to listen to it no matter what. But take solace in the fact that if you aren't here,
Okay.
I didn't even look at last week's show's numbers. Technically this week's show, because I posted it on Sunday. It was also only like 11 minutes in length. I know you didn't listen.
I know. I've been busy.
It was AI generated.
Oh, what?
I trained the 11 Labs voice generator on our
Mm-hmm.
voices. And then I created an AI script about batteries.
Oh,
And it's very informative. You'll learn a lot, actually. It's
okay.
more informative than any of the shows that we do.
Right. I was gonna say you're gonna get something from that one. Maybe like a feeling you'll get from our other shows, but actual information, AI.
Yeah, and I set it up so you were the one presenting all the information and I was the one
Ooh.
asking the questions. Oh,
Wow.
interesting. Tell me more.
Is that how you sounded?
I sounded it doesn't it sounds like us, but it doesn't have our cadence. It probably
Yeah.
sounds more like me than you because it makes me sound like a robot. I think I can
You
speak
have more of a
robotic voice.
well, you have more of a less, what was I going to say, like less ups and downs, like less dynamic, and I don't mean that as sounds like an insult.
No, I know what you're saying. I don't take
Yeah.
it as a
Okay.
dig.
Yeah, because saying like you're less dynamic seems like what? That's mean.
It's still robotic. Like you can tell.
Yeah.
It's AI.
Okay.
So it captures our voices, but not our speaking styles and cadence.
Mm.
And I did have this idea of doing 30 minutes of it, but I was like, nobody's going to listen to fucking 30 minutes. If anyone's going to listen to anything, giving them 10 minutes of this, there's a novelty to it.
Mm-hmm.
You get some of my brilliant insight about where I think AI is going, and then I tell people to berate you for not being around. But that was before I knew you were dealing with a lot. So
Oh yeah, there's so much going on.
I'm sure people didn't actually berate you anyway.
Well, I wouldn't know because I'm off of Facebook and Instagram.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm trying to boycott.
No,
The next is Amazon.
Who is moderating the group on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
So
Nobody.
people are,
Hey,
because
everybody
it's,
else is an admin. I'm not the only admin. So
I know, but it's set to have every post approved because a few people are fucking assholes and ruin it for everyone else.
not anymore. That like expires, I guess, because it just goes back.
Oh,
Yeah. So
all right. So it's a free for all.
free for all.
Go and post all the stupid flat Earth shit you want.
I'm just not. I'm trying to not support the oligarchs.
Yeah, good luck.
I know it's really hard, but I'm going to do what I can.
Good fucking luck. Facebook, when Facebook buys TikTok, what are you going to do?
I'll be off of TikTok. I'm already on Red Note. Xiaohongshu.
When
I'm on Xiaohongshu more than TikTok lately.
when your local mall closes, like Town Center Mall, the mall I worked at in Kennesaw, Georgia, where the Pacific Sunwear was my second job ever, that shut down yesterday.
I heard. Did you hear why?
They didn't pay the electric bill.
The building, like the property, didn't pay the fucking electricity.
Yeah, there's conspiracy theories. I looked it up and then I saw that the guy who owns the building owns a lot of malls. His business does.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of them are failing.
Uh,
And there's an idea that he wants the malls to fail so he can convert them to prisons for the Trump administration and all the deportations that are happening. Converting a mall into a fucking prison would cost a lot of money. And if a man can't afford the electric bill, I doubt he has the funds to convert it. Now, could they use it as a shelter for migrants? Yes. People who weren't under arrest. It's okay, you need shelter. That could be a thing. But the way people run with these theories, it's fucking insane. It's not even that I don't believe that the government needs prisons to hold people. It's just
yeah.
if you're going to do it, there are much simpler ways to do it than to not pay the electric bill. So it's a ruse and you think I can't afford it, but I've got this building and I'm going to convert it. It's so much work.
But maybe he's going to get something on the back end, right? Like that's why he would do it.
Sure. But I don't even think the amount of time needed to convert it is something that anyone would want to deal with. Like we don't have months.
Like a whole build out of a mall.
Yeah, again,
To be
turning
a
it into
prison?
a prison. I mean, I guess the cages are already there. The cells, excuse me. When the different stores put their gates down, it's like, all right, there you go. There's your cell. The old PacSun, the old Aeropostale.
Yeah. You change the dressing rooms to toilets.
The Charlotte Russo. There's a toilet in the back of the PacSun. I took many a dumps back there.
I know, but you have to provide a certain amount of toilets per amount of people, and you're not just going to put one person in a PacSun, right? It's going to be like 20 people in that place.
I guess you're right. I was thinking that it would be a pretty nice cell.
Yeah,
Two
it's
people.
a cushy. You're going to fit. How many people can you fit in that mall? If you just put like somebody gets the Macy's, they're like, oh shit. Here's my new house. This is my new mansion.
Yeah, the Gap was a pretty big store. That's shitty for all the companies that still ran their businesses out of there.
That's awful. That's really awful. Because it's not their fault.
No, and the mall was fine. I went back.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was in town for Christmas, which wasn't this past Christmas, Christina and I went, and I said, this is the mall I used to work at. It seemed fine. Like it was like any other mall. There's not every space filled, but there were people there, and it still seemed to be going.
You know a dead mall when you see it.
There was a really fucking depressing mall in San Francisco when I was there over the summer. In Union Square, you go in, because I needed to get a sweatshirt because it was June, and I didn't bring a jacket, but it was fucking cold, which, if you know anything about San Francisco, you're saying, yeah, idiot. Why didn't you bring a jacket?
I wouldn't have known that either.
I had to go find this H&M, and it was in this mall where it was a mall that at some point was 5 stories tall. And you go in the main entrance and you look up and it's just dead and empty. And the only stores left are the stores, you know, right near the front, clustered together on the lower floors. So the H&M was there and a fucking pretzel place, Auntie Anne's.
Yeah.
which those,
Auntie Ons.
yeah. I mean, I say aunt. I don't really say aunt, so I
I
don't know
say aunt
why.
too.
I don't know why I just said auntie Anns.
Well, because it's like Ann. So it
Yeah,
feels weird to go like Ann.
those things they'll survive a nuclear holocaust.
That's the truth. Just the smell alone get you
I
through the
don't
day.
like. They always have lines. I don't get it. I'm
Ah.
never in a mood for a fucking. I love pretzels, but I'm not in a mood for one ever. It's just a thing. It's like, oh yeah, pretzel. I like pretzels.
Well, I
But
want the
wait,
little bits. I want those like bite ones. They're all buttery. It's like a good ratio. I feel like the actual pretzels are too much bread. But that's probably bad because I have high cholesterol now.
I think it would be the same amount of bread if you lined it up. I would
Yeah.
be curious.
Oh, probably like business wise, you're right. Because they wouldn't be like, they wouldn't be, they're probably saving money, right? On the more popular item. They're giving you less bread.
I was gonna say whichever one costs more is probably the one that
Yeah.
gives you less.
Right. Yeah.
Also, if it's going into a cup, there's higher cost on their end, even if the cups are
Mm-hmm.
cheap.
Instead of like, here's a weird, like waxy paper you can hold on to it with.
And then the labor that goes into cutting up that pretzel into those bites, even though it comes like that. But you go to the store, it's like watermelon, $8 because it's pre-chopped. What the fuck? Fuck
I
you.
know. I recently bought that. I guess I felt rich.
Watermelon is annoying to cut up, and it's a
It's
lot
annoying
of
to
it.
cut.
There's a lot of it. I went
Yeah.
on a watermelon kick over the summer, and it
Yeah,
was
because
bowls.
if you have a whole watermelon, right? Then yeah, what do you do with? You're not going to eat half of it in one sitting.
You put it in mixing bowls, and you put foil or plastic
Yeah,
wrap over the top.
and then it
And
ferments,
I mean,
or it freezes in the back.
we ate it pretty quickly,
That's
but
good.
it's still a lot of. So I get wanting to buy a smaller portion and not having to chop it up, but
But
that
it is such a
price,
small amount of watermelon for the amount that you're paying.
yeah,
But somehow it feels a little bit worth it.
$7,
It's a lot.
$7.50, $8. I don't know. It's by the pound, they say, right? Or it's not really by the pound, but it's still weight. I feel.
Yeah.
But a human had to chop that up. That was a
Ooh,
lot of
human.
labor. So your cholesterol's high, huh? You got the blood work done. What's it
Yep.
sitting at?
Oh, I don't know the numbers.
Oh, is that?
Oh, do you want me to get the numbers? I can.
You're talking about the bad cholesterol.
Yeah, I have really good cholesterol too. Which helps even out the bad cholesterol, but I still have the bad. Test results.
Yeah. HIPAA be damned.
Oh yeah, I don't care. What am I looking for? I don't
If
even
it's
know.
you telling us, then it's allowed.
Comprehensive metabolic.
Sure. Lipids.
Glucose.
Fats. What's
Oh,
your
that's not right.
A1C?
Oh, my A1C. I don't know.
It should be low because you took that Monjaro, even if you've stopped.
Lipid panel. Oh yeah, okay. So my cholesterol is 254.
254.
And it should be under 200. My LDL is 143. And that should be under 100. My non-HDL, which is the good. Wait, is that? No, that's bad. I don't know. I don't know what these are. 166. It should be under 130.
I'm just, I guess I don't know enough. Call Dr. Drew. Call your
My
boy.
HDL should be greater than 50 and mine's 88.
This is where I let you down.
Well, I thought you knew. That's why you're like asking. I thought because that's why you asked. Like, oh, maybe he knows something.
I know a bit, I guess. I don't know which is the bad cholesterol, what's the good. HDL's good, right? And LDL's bad.
I think LDL's bad because, again, mine's 161 and it should be under 100.
Jesus Christ. What are you
I know.
eating? I eat out every fucking day and mine's 120.
I don't know.
It's still high, but.
Yeah. I mean,
butter? You love butter?
I do.
You can say cheese. I eat cheese constantly.
She said, I mean, the milk. I drink whole milk. I'm not drinking a ton of it. I have it with coffee, and then I might have like a small glass.
Yeah,
I do like butter.
I think that's fine. Milk is a scam anyway. I didn't know how much sugar was actually in milk until recently. I was fucking blown away. I just thought it was milk. Why are they adding sugar?
Well, they're
Is
not.
it
Are they?
natural?
They're not adding it. It might just be part of it.
Is it natural? I don't know enough about milk.
Do they add sugar to milk? That's the first thing that came up. Nutrition labels will show you that plain milk contains about 5 grams of sugar per 100 grams. This is the sugar found naturally in lactose.
Oh.
Yeah, they will not. They don't add sugar. It's just what's like what that cow's eating.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if they added sugar. Fucking Americans need their sugar.
Either.
Dump more in. Dump it in.
I know.
They're not going to consume it if it's not sweet.
High fructose corn syrup.
So, okay.
That's why I like Aldi's, because I know that for a while their goal was to have 0 high fructose corn syrup in any of their products. And I don't think that that's happened, but a lot of their stuff does. So like if you look at their bread that they have, there's no high fructose corn syrup in it. If you buy their crackers, like they don't have high fructose corn syrup. So that's really nice to see. I think their cereals too might not have it. And there's like no difference. The Frosted Flakes, difference. Get out of here.
The Frosted Flakes are usually the same. If you get the Trader Joe's Cheerios, there's a difference.
Oh yeah, those Cheerios are weird.
They're puffier.
Yeah, I don't like those. I love Honey Nut Cheerios.
I do too, but they're not the same.
No, they're not. Mm-mm.
Honey Joe's.
But I don't think I don't think Honey Nut Cheerios has high fructose corn syrup in it, does it?
Honey Nut Joe's O's?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
No, they add. There's sugar.
High fructose corn syrup?
It's surprisingly on par with like Golden Grams or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's a bit disheartening. You're like, oh, yes, being healthier with the Honey Nut Cheerios.
That's right. It's good for your heart.
And you look at the sugar like, oh, fuck, I may as well eat Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp. All right. So it says, it says a lot on here, and I don't think it says anything about high fructose. It doesn't say that it doesn't have it. So if it didn't have it, it would definitely say.
Wait, so what's that? So what was your total cholesterol? Over 200.
Yes, 254.
My God.
Is that bad?
I know. I've pulled up my results. Total cholesterol. Now, granted, this was last year, and I need to go again, but it was 185 total. HDL was pretty fucking low, so I don't have the good cholesterol. It wasn't.
What is it?
If it's above 39, I guess it's okay, but I was only at 43.
Oh, mine's 88 because I take that fish oil.
Yeah, so that's good. My LDL was 120.
Oh, mine's 143.
And the VLDL, which that sounds scarier than any of them.
What's VLDL?
Was 22. I don't know. That sounds like the one that will really kill you in an instant.
It's like very LDL.
I do a quick search. You've got your fingers at the keys.
Well, now I'm looking for my VLDL.
Maybe they didn't do your VLDL. I went to LabCorp. I only get the white glove service.
I hate LabCorp.
I do too. It's not.
They are just trash. I don't have VLDL.
Very low density lipoprotein, a type of cholesterol that carries triglycerides and cholesterol in your blood. It's considered a type of bad cholesterol.
All right.
And then triglycerides, 120. Yeah.
Mine's 110. Is that? I guess that's better.
Yeah, that's better. It blows me away. I'm just shocked at the level of your cholesterol. I would assume that I cook things at home.
Yeah.
I'm looking out for fructoses.
She asked me if I had high cholesterol in the family, and I didn't remember if I did or not. And she said, like, there are ways to counter it if your family doesn't have high cholesterol. And if they do, then go ahead. We'll put you on medication because it's like fighting an uphill battle. So I have to find out if I do or not. I don't remember.
The exciting parts of middle age.
I don't think it has high fructose corn syrup. It says whole grain oats, sugar, cornstarch, honey, brown sugar syrup, salt, tryptopotassium phosphate, oil, almond flavor, vitamin E, minerals, vitamins, calcium, vitamin C, iron, zinc, B, B6, B1, A, B2.
How about your D?
Oh, I'm looking at Cheerios.
Oh,
My D's good.
mine wasn't. 16.2. 30 is the
Mine's,
low end.
oh yeah, mine's 42.
Fucking braggart.
Well, I take vitamin D.
I
And
go in the sun.
no, I take pills.
I go
I take
outside.
vitamins.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
you and
kicking
your
ass.
outdoors.
Oh yeah, baby.
You think you're better than me.
What's Tish?
Those people do
Oh,
think
that's
they're
pregnancy
better.
something. Oh, that like don't take
People,
anything and then
no, people who go outdoors. They act better. I go hiking. Do you? No. I
hiking's
go
awful.
kayaking. Do you? No.
Oh, my glucose was high too. But that's probably because of the Monjaro. Because I haven't been taking it, but I had taken it once, like the week I did this blood test.
Yeah, why'd you stop?
I had stopped taking it over the holidays because I wanted to eat. I wanted to like partake in more. And then when I was like feeling a big difference. Like I wasn't feeling as I had so much more energy and I wasn't having as many like sinus issues. You know, like I wasn't as congested. I didn't feel like I was having the same histamine response. I wasn't getting as hungover, which makes sense because like if you drink some, then it takes your body longer to process the alcohol, so it like sits in there longer. So it's like I don't know, seeping in more or something. But um so I just really enjoyed not being on it. And then when I went, I just felt like I'm gaining weight. I was like shit. So like I got a little panicky and I took one of them and I was like, oh yeah, this sucks. I don't want to do it. I'm not interested anymore. So
I think you have
I'm
to.
I'm gonna see if my insurance covers a different one, like not Monjaro, but some other like GLP-1 and
Sky Rivy.
yeah.
Is that the one where they dance in
Sky
the street?
Rizzy.
I'm not embarrassed that I don't know the name.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Is that
I
the one where
love
they
those.
dance in the street?
I don't remember.
Lower your A1C. Don't be fat like me.
I like the if it's COVID, Paxlovid. I like those psoriasis ones too. Don't let psoriasis be the star of the show.
That's my whole act. I built it around my psoriasis. I go on stage and I have the spotlight
Hey, a lot of
shined
people
right
call me
on
a
it.
flake, but it's not because I don't know what's happening.
You ruined my act.
Yep.
Fucking medication.
So, yeah, so I'm going to see if my insurance covers a different one and just take it and just see if it affects me the same. And if it does, then she said my insurance covers Core Life, which is like I don't know, like a service or something. They have like nutritionists and you see them once a month. They help you. So
Yeah, Dr. Joe.
no, not that.
You call Core Life and there's Dr. Joe. Hi, Adam.
Oh, I can tell your stomach's out of place. That's why you're a fat idiot. That's why you eat meat. It's because you have your your spinal cord is curved. Not supposed to be curved.
Buy my book.
Take my pep pills.
Yeah, my supplements that don't need to be regulated.
Yeah, cool.
That was the Gary Knoll guy I worked for. He had his own line of supplements, and at some point, the factory really fucked up on one of them and put too much of a certain vitamin in, and then people got sick, and he got sued. But then he sued the factory. But none of that shit's regulated. The FDA doesn't have oversight over vitamins, supplements. No. So any fool can just say, "Yeah, this is my brand." My own special concoction. I did the research in my basement laboratory and I figured out the percentages of each vitamin and mineral. You won't get this anywhere else. Even though you'll piss most of it out.
Yeah, that's true. I always wonder how much I'm actually ingesting of any vitamin.
Most expensive.
But I guess I'm doing pretty good because my D is up. I got the fish oils helping me out.
I don't think it's so bad if you're going to piss a lot of it out. It's fine. If you're still absorbing some,
yeah,
it's helpful.
Helpful.
Taking a Mega Man vitamin every morning.
Flintstones. We're Flintstones, kids.
I can't take. I barfed once in first grade going into gym class.
Oh, because of Flintstones?
No, I was just sick, but I'd taken a Flintstones chewable and it was all red.
10 million strong and growing.
I was surprised. Even at that age, I thought, that was such a small vitamin. Why did it make everything the same color?
Yeah, it's full of garbage. How come they don't advertise anymore?
The Flintstones don't mean shit to kids.
Oh, that's true. But it could have been, it didn't have to be the Flintstones. Because I didn't really care about the Flintstones. I mean, I did watch the Flintstones, so there was some connection. But
it was already old at that point, but I did watch it too.
Yeah, because there wasn't as much on.
Yeah, the kids these days, they have no interest in the Flintstones.
Kids these days, I don't think my kids know who the Flintstones are.
I would bet they don't. Let's see if the vitamins are still around. They're still around, I guess.
Yeah.
And look, you could still buy the vitamins for your kids. I feel as though they're leaning on the fact that people like us know the vitamins. We took them, right. So we would buy them, give them to our kids. And the kids don't give a shit. Like, all right, I'll chew this thing that tastes like candy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Is that them saying thank you for the candy?
Give me more. That was always the worst part. It's like, I want more. It tastes like candy. No, you can only have one a day.
Yeah.
Thank God it's got that safety cap.
10 million strong and growing. Get it? Because they're growing.
Is 10 million supposed to be the total number of kids in the country? Because that's wrong. That was fucking wrong. That's an old
10 million
stat.
Strong and growing.
Or did they do some research and there are 10 million kids taking those vitamins?
I thought that's what it was.
I mean, that would make sense. I just didn't know.
All right. So it says...
We are Flintstones kids. Man,
Once I ate a whole bottle and had to eat charcoal after. My mom said, "Fuck this," and tossed me in the tub after it started coming out of both ends. Same kind of ate a whole bottle and woke up in the middle of the night, projectile vomiting from my bed to the bathroom. When I finally got to the toilet, it stopped.
That's what my parents did to me when I sat in an anthill and got bitten by a bunch of ants. They threw me in the bathtub.
Oh.
That sucked. The ice cream truck had come through the neighborhood, and I got my ice cream, and we all plopped down, and I'm eating my ice cream, and the next thing I know, I'm feeling these bites everywhere. It's like, ah. I looked down, and all these. Luckily, they were black ants and not those red fire ants.
Yeah. And man, that's really sad.
I ran home.
Yeah. Especially when they start. Yeah. They're biting you. You feel like you're being attacked.
I feel like my parents called poison control, what would they? I don't know if they know anything about bites, but
can you OD on ant poison?
I feel like they put me in the tub per the instruction of the poison control. Does poison control still exist? Is that still funded?
It's a great question.
Probably not anymore. Reach out to
after Trump's defunding everything.
And who were the people who worked there?
I don't know. Yeah, poison experts.
Were they highly trained?
Pirates.
They had a book.
Retired pirates who were like, I know that poison. They used it on me, but I survived.
I have no clue.
Cut an onion and wear it in your socks. You'll be fine.
What do you think you paid?
It's great. I want to Google. Can I?
How to work? It was volunteer, I bet.
At poison control. Poison control. Contact us. How to become a poison control operator. Get an associate's degree in nursing or a bachelor's of science in nursing.
God damn it. Why can't you just learn the facts? Why do you need degrees? Just learn the facts.
You have to work. Or you could have worked as a registered nurse, gaining experience in an emergency room or toxicology unit. Okay.
I was gonna say this would be a great job for you. It seems like the average pay is $24.44.
Oh, that's great.
That's $25 an hour.
That's not enough.
My God. I remember when I made $20 an hour in 2011. I thought,
I know.
wow, that's what?
I agree. I remember thinking my $10 an hour job was like, I think I made 11. I was like, oh shit.
I know that it really doesn't go too far, $25 an hour, but
Yeah.
to react to it that way, it's like, ugh, that's nothing. It's like, oh, it's pretty good.
That's, wait, 25 times 8?
It's not great, but it's like $50K a year.
I'm also spoiled a little bit because I make $200 at trivia and I do that for 2 hours.
Yeah, but
25
how
times
much
8
more
is
work
200.
actually goes into it? You have to
What
come
do
up
you,
with the questions, even if it's a service that you use. You have to prep for the
oh,
night.
barely anything.
You have to set up. You have to drive and do the show from your car. There's a cost involved in that to your mental health. You're not being paid for
Yeah.
sitting in a car to do the radio show because the
Yeah.
Holiday Inn won't give you a free room. Isn't it near a hotel?
Yeah, it's right next door.
Man, they should cut a deal with you. You promote them on the air. Is it a
You can't do
chain?
that. Yeah.
What is
It's
it?
like a Best Western or something.
Yeah. You say, hey, talk to your regional manager. I do a radio show. I have to find a place to set up because I do trivia, as you know, and I will bring up the Best Western every time I'm in one of these free rooms you're giving me.
I can't do that. It's payola. I signed a thing.
You signed a fucking thing.
Yeah, we all did.
Then I'll bring it up. So then I don't get anything for it.
Yeah.
And you get
Sorry.
the service. You signed a thing, payola. What's plugola, right?
Oh, yeah. What's the difference? Payola.
I think payola is straight cash, whereas plugola is services and goods.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's plugola. Whatever. What a stupid word.
You plug a business and they give
Plugola.
you things. But when it's an endorsement, it's fine.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
paying.
It's like prostitution.
They're paying you money, but
Yeah.
because it's a commercial.
Oh, that's different.
I guess if you're being shady about it and you're presenting it as if it's your own opinion.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that'd be different. Because then you don't know. You can't decide for yourself whether the person is telling the truth or if they really are just doing it for the money, because it's presented as, I'm doing this for money, but also believe me, so it's like a little bit more clear, right, for the consumer. But if you're getting plug or payola, then people don't know and they think it really is just you making like conversation about something
I
you
love
really do
Best
feel.
Western.
Best Western's my favorite.
Their beds don't have bugs.
That's good for me and my family.
When you go into a room, there aren't empty beer cans in the trash can.
Prostitutes haven't made the Best Western their home base yet.
Cigarette butts on the bathroom floor? No way.
Yeah.
Not a Best Western. If you want
It's
that
the
shit,
best.
yeah, if you want that shit, go to America's Value Inn.
Go to the worst Western.
Is the place called America's Value Inn?
I think there is.
Ugh, it was awful.
You're
America's best
kids.
America's Best Value Inn. I was driving to Atlanta once from New York, and there's a stretch, I think, once you get into North Carolina where there's just nothing.
Uh-huh.
It's just a lot of highway, no exits. And then you get to a part where there's a bunch of hotels. And it was like 3 a.m. And I was like, I'm tired. I need to pull over. Every fucking hotel was booked up tight.
Ugh.
No
Why?
vacancy except for the America's Best Value Inn. It was one of those hotels. Like, I don't want to be on this bed. I don't want to be on that comforter. So you throw that on the ground. You hope that the sheets are
Yeah.
clean, but you sleep on top of the sheets in your clothes. You feel weird walking around without your shoes on. Well, most hotel rooms are pretty gross if you walked around. If they have carpeting and you have no shoes on, it's gross, but it feels okay. Like, I'm not going to think about that too much. This is the kind of place like, no, this is bad if I don't keep my shoes on. And, I guess I got a few hours of sleep, but it really wasn't worth it in the end.
It wasn't. How much
When
did
it's
you pay? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't think it was too bad, but it was still probably like 60, 70, $80.
Sure.
But when you get to the exit and every other hotel's booked up and that one's not, there's a reason.
I'm looking through. So I found the hotel. The hotel that's next to my Monday night trivia.
Oh,
And
no. What are the
I'm
reviews?
scrolling through the pictures. And, they look decent. Like, I know what they actually look like. Not the rooms, but at least like the parts that I've seen. Like the pool area is like, doesn't look this nice. It doesn't, like there's the colors are saturated. So it just is. And then you're scrolling down, there's like breakfast and there's the outside and there's a hallway. And then there's just this lady. I can't really go to the Best Western. Okay, so it's the Best Western Plus. That's what it's called.
Where is it?
Okay, Best Western Plus Best Western. It's in Arundel Mills.
Best Western plus Best Western Airport Hotel.
Yeah, Arundel Mills. And then go through the photos.
The
and
Google
scroll like halfway down.
Photos?
Huh?
The Google. This looks nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, so the thing that pops up, right? Oh, hold on. Yeah, can you go through the photos?
I love that they still have business centers. It's like, who the fuck doesn't have their own computer at this point? I'm going through the Google photos, right?
Oh, jeez.
Not Travel Vocity or something?
No. Okay, so go to directions.
I'm going through these. I see the pool. I see the breakfast bar. I see the beautiful breakfast area. I see the conference rooms. There are the bagels. There's the gym. There's a sauna.
Yeah, sauna. There's a room. There's a whirlpool, right? Or like a hot tub.
There's the outside.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
How many fucking... Here's somebody's side view mirror.
Yeah, so keep going. There's a guy with red shoes on. You're going to go past him.
No, you're not laughing at Teresa H, are you?
Where? Is that Teresa H?
From 5 years ago, a woman sitting in a booth?
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't laugh at her. That makes me sad. This is a woman out there.
I'm just surprised. Keep going. There's another picture.
I don't.
There's another picture over. You got to keep going.
How far down's the next picture? I'm not seeing it.
It's pretty low to the bottom. Oh, it keeps going and going. There's so many.
Yeah, that's what I...
Just keep going. You'll see a big plate of food with like meat and coleslaw. Bagel.
Yeah. Well,
oh, yeah, go past that.
Oh, the coleslaw. Ew, what is that? Macaroni and cheese and...
Yeah, something disgusting. Okay, so then there's the outside. There's like a couple, and then she is on the bed.
I'm not... Where is it? No, don't.
Come on. Who is this lady?
Don't.
Teresa.
There's something.
I know. It's just a surprise. And why is she all over this thing? She's the star of the show.
It also seems like somebody else posted her picture.
Yeah.
I don't know if she posted the picture.
Teresa.
She just happens to be in the pictures. The one where she's in the booth looking at the camera.
It's sweet. Listen, I was just surprised.
I don't blame her for this picture. It shouldn't have been posted. The one of her lying in the bed with the room cluttered.
She's in the pool. Keep going.
Oh wait, the one in the pool.
There's one where she's in the pool.
I found the one where she's in the bed.
I know. Keep going. There's another one. There's more. Oh, Teresa.
No, there's got to be a way just to search by this Tara Hyde. Marty's
H-E-I-D.
If you click on her name, that this woman is everywhere. They're at an arcade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're at the American Music Theater, the Americana Ocean Front Hotel.
Yeah. They're at Marty's Playland.
Holiday Inn and Suites Ocean City. This is her daughter.
Oh, babe.
This is her daughter.
Love that. I'm just saying. It's just a surprise.
It's a surprise, I admit, but
Surprise.
the one in the pool,
Did you find it?
yes.
Bless her heart.
They're staying a lot around the BWI airport.
Yeah. What are they doing?
I don't know.
Man, they've gone everywhere. Maybe that's their thing. Maybe they just like to go places and stay places.
That would be nice. Look, if I had a kid, you could just take them to a hotel and that was fun for them. It was like, yeah, you just want to go to that airport hotel.
Yeah.
Get a stale bagel, the continental
Take pictures
breakfast.
at the IHOP. Sure.
Yeah, I don't have to take you to Disney World. Great.
Yeah.
Save some money.
I mean, they should probably stop eating out as often. I mean, they checked in at Checkers.
This is true, but I don't know. I'm a strange person for as judgmental as I am to most people. There's a lot of empathy. There's a lot of empathy here. I'm an empath, Autumn.
She looks cute. Oh, I know. I love when Eric is like, I just feel so much for people. Okay.
Well, that aside, I look at these pictures and I laugh because you're laughing, but I really, there's a overwhelming sadness.
Why is it sad? It's not sad.
Again, I'm being judgmental, even if it's supposedly coming from a good place, because I'm putting a lot onto what I think that person's life is like.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, man, life
2
is hard.
IHOP check-ins.
Life is hard enough, and if you get dealt a really bad hand, it's like, God, fuck.
She took a picture of the menu. It says griddle faves. Why are you taking pictures of the menu?
She's doing a service.
It's the mom. It's not.
Yes, it's the mom posting.
It's not Teresa.
Well, I think Teresa's the mom.
Oh.
She's the one posting.
Oh, that makes sense. Duh. Okay. I love this little nugget that we've discovered. Oh boy. Very fun.
It just seems like it would be a long, tough life if you were that person. Like, I know that we haven't really done a good job.
My cousin has Down syndrome. And she goes through a lot of weird shit.
I got a TMZ article this morning sent to me from Paul Cavalcante, a guy who I've worked in radio with here in New York and still in radio. We're talking about how Auntie Anne's is the cockroach of restaurants. He's the cockroach of New York radio. He's been on every fucking frequency there is in New York.
Yeah.
He's like 60-something at this point, and he's survived, made a career of radio. Good for him. But he sent the article about Matt Pinfield, who I used to work with.
Right.
Had a massive stroke.
Oh.
And his daughter's applying for conservatorship.
Oh, okay.
At this point, because I guess he can make zero decisions, and there's a girlfriend who has access to the bank accounts, and they're worried that she's going to drain them. But, that guy had his fame with MTV 120 Minutes. I know he's not like super famous, but a lot of people, even if they don't know the name, they recognize him. A certain age group, of course. And he had his struggles, like addiction problems, and he finally got clean, and he got hit by a car, and that was a hard, long recovery. But he got through that, and then he has a stroke, and he's completely debilitated, I guess.
Yeah.
That's locked in. I don't know if he's locked in, but you have a stroke, your brain still works, but then your body doesn't, and maybe you can't speak, maybe you can't do anything, and you just lie there, and you realize you're a brain and nothing more. Come on, there's got to be a way to put these people swiftly and peacefully into death. They don't make people live like that.
Yeah, but you could be locked in, but you could still have a lot of people around you that
who cares?
Help you and talk to you, and you can talk to them.
By looking at a screen, because the only thing you can move is your eyes.
I mean, with technology now, maybe you can do that.
I wouldn't want it. That's no way to live.
Would. Once you're there, maybe you would.
No. When you're just a brain and you're thinking clearly as you think now, but you can't do anything.
Yeah.
No. I don't think I'd hold out hope that I would get better. I think a lot of those people, when it's that extreme, do end up dying pretty quickly anyway. But
yeah.
Fuck.
Well, you could be like Teresa here and review a Dairy Queen. Great fries. But fries, great. Small store. No seating. Burgers. Okay, so look. Fries, great. 2 spaces. Small store, 2 spaces. No seating, period. And then new sentence. Burgers, period. So-so.
She's succinct. She gets to the point. Which is nice. I don't need to hear about fucking the amount of chew or the mouth feel.
Yeah.
And get all that out of here. Tasty
Arby's.
bites.
Delicious. No punctuation. It's just
I read some review of a restaurant where the guy said bite like 16 times.
one of the best. Oh, he's just trying to be
one of the
fancy.
Best bites I've ever had.
Bites. Oh, well, that might be like, oh, you want to grab a bite?
You just don't use it that way.
Yeah.
Or use it once.
Best steaks in town. Outback Steakhouse.
Teresa should be
Glen Burnie.
She should be a TikTok food reviewer, a very famous one, because she has her own distinct style.
Best West. Okay, so they stayed at the Best Western. It says very nice, period. No space. Number 1 night stay. Okay, and then no punctuation, and then just new line, lowercase. Very clean. Pool was excellent. Staff was wonderful.
I like this. It's not about her. It's about conveying the information.
Yeah. Candy Kitchen. Best candy ever.
If she had her own TikTok channel, people would like it because it wouldn't be about her going around.
Oh, guess what? Hershey Farm Resort. Don't waste your money. I want to know more.
Now you know. You don't need to know more. She's a trusted source. She doesn't feel need to tell you why.
Quarterfield Crossing Shopping Center, Walmart, 2 spaces, and Sam's. I just like the bad.
That's nice. A Walmart and a Sam's next to each other. I've never seen that, actually.
All right. So Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Very nice people. This is all lowercase. Very nice people, period. 1 space, but no capital. Beautiful new car, 2018 car, period. Hidden fees, period. B. CC'd Riffle. WREFUL. Now I'm wondering if this is not the mom writing this. Golden Corral. Always fun and filling time. Great food. Great desserts. Oh, and they responded. The Golden Corral responded, Teresa, thank you for taking a moment to leave us some kind words. We'd love to hear more about your recent experience at our restaurant. Would you mind submitting the details here so our management team can be... Wow. Golden Corral's on it.
Did she follow up?
No.
She missed out on a free buffet. Sounds like they were going to hook her up. Thanks for the kind words.
Americana Hotel Oceanfront. Dirty rooms, dark hallways, old stained carpet. Pool was great. View was fantastic. And they responded, we're sorry we were not up to our usual standards and promise to do better. And if you decide to give us another chance, we recently went through some extensive renovations.
We put new light bulbs in the hallways.
Yeah. We got rid of the riffraff.
But her reviews aren't either or. She tells you good and the bad.
Yeah. I definitely this I think Teresa is Teresa. I don't think that that's the mom.
No, I think it's the mom.
No way. There's no.
I'm looking at other pictures. There's selfies. Anytime there's the daughter and the mom.
Yeah. Well,
she's at the Isle of Wight, Department of Natural Resources.
What?
That is one of the places she visited, and there's a lot of selfies of her. Also, the original green turtle.
Oh, which one? Where? Why?
Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
Yeah, she's been all over the place. So you can look at a map on Google Maps and see.
Yeah, I see
the pin drops. I mean,
she is everywhere.
If you zoom out,
she went to a Wendy's.
If you zoom out,
her
sphere of existence is very centralized.
Oh, she's up in Pennsylvania a little bit.
Yeah, but she's around you for the most part.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna run into her. She reviewed a rest area. Quite clean. Oh yeah, quiet clean. No potty this time.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like she's ever been south of Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
and hasn't been.
Well, she's been in Delaware, looks like.
Yeah,
she's in Ocean City. So she's not really Delaware. She's still in Maryland.
And if you see how far north she's gone, it was Hershey Farm. Nobody listening right now knows what the fuck we're talking about. They can't
do.
see these visual maps.
Well, we're having a good time.
Yeah. If you want to know about the Taco Bell.
What'd she say about the Taco Bell?
Nothing. She just gave it 5 stars.
I love. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start every single place I go. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say that I was there, and then I'm gonna give it like a little review.
Primo Pasta Kitchen, always crowded. Food is delicious. 5 stars.
All right. Okay. You know what? Now I know what to expect.
McDonald's, hot and fresh, quick eats.
Good.
Wendy's is 5 stars, nothing. Arby's you already found, delicious.
Yep.
Outback
Denny's.
Steakhouse,
best steaks in town. Hey, you know where a good steak place I can go to get the best steaks in town? Yeah, I got a little place to keep it in my pocket. Don't tell a lot of people about it. I don't want it to, get, overrun and change. It's called Outback Steakhouse.
It's weird. I know she's putting this information out there herself, so it's not really an invasion of privacy because she's offering it up, but you can figure out what this person's life is like, where they go.
Like you said, if that's all it takes, go.
A lot of McDonald's reviews, a lot of Wendy's reviews. Golden Corral, there's that one that you found.
It's good. It's good stuff.
But where that Golden Corral is, there's a lot of reviews in that immediate vicinity. Mm-hmm. Discount furniture. So now I know where she bought her car, from a used car lot. She's shopping at Aldo Discount Furniture, eating at the Golden Corral, going to the Walmart. It's wrong of me to make assumptions about her life, but I'm making those assumptions. And I'm not judging, but I think what this woman's life is like. And she's got it tough. She's seemingly making the best of it.
I think it's tough.
The other pictures that she's posted.
I think how many people in her life may have it tough.
How many IHOPs has she been to?
A lot. She loves IHOP. There are a lot. That's what I'm saying. And then just,
So the Hershey Farm Resort she hated, you're saying?
Yeah, she didn't like that.
But she liked the American Music Theater.
She loved it. She loved it there. Love this place.
So this was a day trip, though.
Yeah, because with her mom. Not Teresa.
There were no hotels up in Pennsylvania. They just drove up for the day. Oh, yeah, it was a day
trip. You're right.
Rest area.
Yep, no potty that time.
So, yes, you've been through all of these. So Dairy Queen.
So now she needs, all right, so she's level 6. That means it's she's contributed 1,810 things. She's a level 6 contributor.
She's doing her part.
Wow.
She's doing her part to help society. I have no clue what to name this episode.
More informative than the last one.
She loves Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
Does she like Squisito pizza?
Yeah, that good smell in there. I know this woman like the back of my hand.
Squisito.
I know, it's such a gross name.
Mission Barbecue.
Mission Barbecue makes me feel like I'm a racist.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something sort of like propaganda-y or like North Korea-y when they play the fucking Pledge of Allegiance or something. Not the pledge. Yeah. Everybody has to stand up for the what's it called? The
anthem?
National anthem. Yeah. And there's like seats that you can't sit in because they're for vets.
But why is that racist?
I don't know. It's not racist, but there's just it gives me like this weird
anti-patriotic, maybe.
I know, but there, I guess because patriotism and racism can sort of be married into one person, or so and people.
So you're saying patriots are racist?
No,
if you're, that's what you're saying.
I'm saying some racists, I think, hide under patriotism. Maybe not racist, like xenophobic.
This doctor is an alcoholic. Are all alcoholics doctors?
No.
Are all doctors alcoholics?
No, I'm not saying that.
Well,
I'm
it
not
sounded
saying
like
that
that's
all
what you were saying.
patriots are xenophobes or
Yeah.
racist. But like I said, there's just something that felt like indoctrinating about being in there. When everybody was like standing up for the fucking.
That I can understand. I would not like to go to a restaurant and have to stand up for the national anthem.
Yeah.
Like, leave me alone.
It was
I
weird.
want to eat. Taco Bell, Long John Silver's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Pizza Hut, only stars.
I passed by a Pizza Hut the other day that was like a real old style Pizza Hut.
With the roof and everything, yes.
Yeah, with the roof and it was like a restaurant inside. Like it looked nice.
They still exist.
I know. I think they're just a dime a dozen.
When I go to Maine, then you
Yeah.
drive into the town, there's still one of those Pizza Huts, but we can't go because some of the people can't eat gluten.
Oh, God. Who can't eat gluten? Fucking puke or whatever?
No, don't call Luke puke.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot. Because you named him opposite, right?
Yes, but that was
Puke's
just
the good guy.
Yeah, I was just looking for a name that rhymed, and then
That's right.
Regret
Right.
because he listened to the episode and he was a good sport about it.
What's the other person
And
that you named him?
It doesn't matter.
What was the nickname?
Splat.
Splat. That's right. So Splat probably can't eat gluten. Just so you know, guys, I can't eat gluten, so. Does it have gluten in it, guys?
That's not the person who can't.
Oh.
Anyway, look, I don't need to completely destroy a friend group. I'm already walking precariously on thin ice. Gotta be a little careful. I don't want to push it anymore. You know what I started sleeping with?
What?
Breathe Right strips.
Oh, how is it?
I always thought those things were a crock of shit, but
no, they're great.
The first time I put one on, it was so uncomfortable how much I could breathe.
Oh,
I was shocked.
It was cold.
It was just this feels fucking weird. This is strange. The sensation of all this air coming in through my busted up nose that I broke myself, and the deviated septum, and I don't want to be put under, so I'll never get it fixed. And I think because I've been so tired and I've been trying to figure out what's going on, and because my nose gets stuffed, I feel as though I have to breathe through my mouth, and then I stop breathing at night, and it wakes you up even if you don't know it.
Okay, so you think you're having apnea?
Yeah, and I'm not going to use that machine ever. I will die before I use that machine. I don't care if it makes my life 600 times better. I'm not dragging a CPAP machine around. Okay. Or I'm not even going to leave it in my house. How embarrassing is that? Not doing it. That's the best solution they've got. I'm not diagnosed, by the way. I just assume.
Yeah.
I get tired in the middle of the day, and started using those Breathe Right strips.
Well, good.
I don't wake up with my mouth all dry, so I think I'm breathing through my nose a little more, and hopefully it'll help things. But
all right, cool.
The main point of this was I had no clue. I thought they were a scam.
Not a scam.
It's wild. It was all placebo effect. People are like, yeah, that works for me.
No, it really does like pull your nostrils out. There's a magnetic one that's supposed to work really well too.
One of the ones you can put in your nose, but you can't because you got that nose ring.
Oh yeah.
I hear what you're saying. The one on the outside, but there are some that.
Yeah, I like those Breathe Rights.
Get rid of the nose ring. Be so much hotter.
I remember that. Those dicks. Shut the fuck up.
I comment on your looks. You exist to make me feel good.
So you'd be so much hotter without that bull ring. Okay. And you'd look hotter without looking like an idiot with your shoes and your socks pulled up. I'm sure you look super cool, bro.
I'm still shocked at the number of people that think their opinion matters. It's like we all have thoughts like that.
Yeah.
But just it doesn't matter. Your opinion does not fucking matter. Shut up. You know how many things I don't say?
I'm not going to go on someone's thing. I'm not going to go on someone's picture and be like, I don't like those socks. Those socks are dumb. I would say it to myself.
If you sit back and you really start to pay attention and you listen to people when they're speaking and they express all their thoughts,
Yeah.
it's just you realize they don't care about anything else. They're just
Uh-uh.
living in their own world, and they think that their views and their opinions are the most important, and they don't want to take any time to listen to anything you have to say. It happens in
No.
every you could have a group of friends who care about each other, who sit and have a real conversation. Like, of course, you're going to express opinions. So I'm not saying just by expressing an opinion you fall into this category, but they're the people who don't care. Like, outside of their opinion, they don't care. Like, this isn't a conversation. This is you
Right.
just running your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Just talking.
And it comes
Talking
up
at someone.
everywhere, in work especially, which makes sense. But we have meetings, and I go into these meetings. I don't even turn on my camera, and I don't say anything, because if I do have an idea or a thing that I think could help or contribute, I'll say it later in a different way when there aren't as many people who don't fucking care about it.
Right.
Everyone's just trying to say something. And when you speak, you can tell they don't care. And it's a waste of time. So I just sit back and I
play. Does anybody else, like at the end, if anybody else has have something that they want to, bring up before we end, and it'll be something specific from that person to one other person, but we're all sitting here waiting for you to shut up.
The whole meeting's like, why did you
it's
call
like
this?
Hold them off and say, hey, Dave, I need you to stay behind so we can chat about stuff and what, and then say, okay, so now everybody fucking go away. But then you're not seen. You're not like your work isn't seen, and so it has less value. So it's like, no, you have to watch me work.
Or if you actually work, then you don't have to worry about those things putting on a front. If you actually have a job,
actually, I was Dave, I was wondering, did you get my email about the thing? Because I saw that you responded, and then I responded to you, and then I just was wondering if you saw that too. Yep.
I do think there are a lot of people who have jobs that aren't needed, and they're feeling it. So
yeah.
Look, listen to me. Look, listen. Me, I called the meeting and I have things to say. Don't ever fire me. There's more layouts I know always coming. Please,
Is that me? Do I have that? My job doesn't matter.
No, I don't think you have that.
It matters to me.
There was a meeting where people are like talking about floppy disks, which is, look, it's fine. It could be a fun conversation. Yeah. We talked about nothing on this fucking podcast.
Please. We did a deep dive into Teresa's life.
A deep dive into Teresa's life and your lab results.
Oh, yeah, my lab results.
Thrilling content. I could see a conversation about floppy disks being fun at some point in the right context, but when you have a meeting,
but not in a business meeting.
Why are you taking 10 minutes to talk about this? I don't want to be on this meeting. I want to be lying on my bed playing Monopoly Go. I want to take a nap.
Totally. You want to take a nap? Because I got apnea, bitch.
I got remote work. I'm going to take naps and watch TV and play games. I'm still doing my job. Just kidding. Anyone listening, I do work.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. All right, I have to go because I have to take care of Ellie.
Those cookies held her over this. So that was nice.
Yeah.
All right. Hope she feels better. Hope everyone feels better.
You.
Oh, yeah. We won an hour and 8 minutes. Jesus.
Woo.
Oh, fuck. You didn't do the intro. I'm just going to use the AI intro from last week's show.
Oh, okay. Fun. Shit.
I'll just slop that up top.
Okay.
People will think that
we've got
to
that up top.
Have another AI show and tune out immediately.
Oh, yeah. Say that it's not AI.
Nope.
Say that it's not AI, and that's that, like, maybe they can be the judge whether it's better or worse.
I'm putting trust into the audience to listen to the 5-second intro and see that it's not AI after the fact.
Okay.
I could also use the outro that you did.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
The AI outro. Yeah, I'll slap that on the end.
All right.
Thanks for listening. Love you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, then that's it. Thank you for listening to this episode of One Topic. Love you. Bye-bye.